A 2024 Volkswagen Atlas just needed a $9,400 turbo replacement at 47,000 miles. Still under warranty, but the next owner won't be so lucky. Today we're exposing 12 new cars in 2026 that look like smart purchases, but are actually financial traps designed to destroy your bank account the moment warranties expire. From German turbos that grenade like clockwork to American transmissions failing before they're paid off, these vehicles prove that new doesn't mean reliable. One car on this list has mechanics refusing to work on it. Let's get into it. Number 12, Nissan Rogue 2026. Buyers think they're getting a reliable Japanese crossover at an affordable price, but the 2026 Nissan Rogue continues using the Jatco CVT transmission that's been failing catastrophically since 2013. Under the hood sits a 1.5-liter turbocharged three-cylinder making 201 horsepower. Adequate power paired with a transmission so unreliable that extended warranties specifically excluded. Here's what Nissan dealerships won't tell you. The CVT in Rogues fails between 60,000 to 90,000 miles with such predictability that independent mechanics stock replacement transmissions. The repair cost, $6,500 to $8,500 at independent shops, $9,000 to $12,000 at dealers. Nissan extended the CVT warranty to 84,000 miles on some model years, which tells you everything about reliability when manufacturers know their transmissions won't last 100,000 miles. The turbocharged three-cylinder adds complexity that naturally aspirated four cylinders avoided, and early reports show oil consumption issues emerging around 40,000 miles. Depreciation accelerates once buyers discover the CVT reputation. 2020 Rogues that cost $28,000 new now sell for $14,000 to $16,000 with 60,000 miles, losing 50% value in 4 years. That's $14,000 evaporated while you were still making payments. The financial trap closes when you try selling at 80,000 miles, knowing the CVT could fail any moment. Dealers lowball offers because they know the repair costs, and private buyers run when they Google Nissan Rogue CVT problems. You're stuck with a depreciating liability that could need $8,000 in repairs tomorrow. Owners defend this car because it's comfortable and affordable new. Mechanics don't because they see the CVT failures daily. But does Nissan's CVT disaster match what Volkswagen accomplished with their turbocharged nightmare? Number 11 answers that. Number 11, Volkswagen Atlas 2026. Buyers think German engineering means quality, but the 2026 Volkswagen Atlas continues the tradition of expensive turbo failures and electrical gremlins that make ownership costs rival luxury vehicles. Under the hood sits a 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder making 269 horsepower or an optional 3.6-liter VR6, both paired with 8-speed automatic transmissions experiencing premature failures. The 2.0-liter turbo grenades between 60,000 to 100,000 miles with repair costs reaching $8,000 to $11,000 at dealers because the turbocharger is integrated into the exhaust manifold, requiring complete replacement rather than simple turbo service. Water pump failures occur around 50,000 miles costing $1,200 to $1,800, and the timing chain tensioner fails catastrophically around 80,000 to 120,000 miles, requiring $3,500 to $5,000 in repairs. Consumer Reports ranks the Atlas below average for reliability, with owners reporting electrical issues, infotainment freezes requiring dealer resets at $200 per visit, and sunroof malfunctions. Depreciation punishes Atlas owners brutally. 2020 models that cost $48,000 new now sell for $22,000 to $26,000 with 60,000 miles, losing over 50% value while competitors hold 60 to 65%. The financial trap, you're making $700 monthly payments on a depreciating asset guaranteed to need $5,000 plus in repairs the moment warranty expires. Dealers know this. They push extended warranties aggressively because Volkswagen's own data shows these vehicles cannot survive 100,000 miles without catastrophic failures. The smart money walks away and buys a Honda Pilot that'll run 200,000 miles on oil changes. But does Volkswagen's turbo nightmare match what Jeep accomplished with their transmission disaster? Number 10 answers that. Number 10, Jeep Grand Cherokee 2026. Buyers think they're getting American capability at reasonable pricing, but the 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee continues Stellantis' tradition of unreliable transmissions and electrical chaos. The 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder, making 375 horsepower, with mild hybrid system sounds impressive until you learn about the failures. The 8-speed automatic transmission experiences shuddering and failures between 50,000 to 80,000 miles, requiring $6,000 to $8,500 in repairs. The 4xe plug-in hybrid model adds battery complexity, with cooling system failures reported around 40,000 miles, costing $3,500 to $5,500 to repair. The turbocharged four-cylinder's high-pressure fuel pump fails catastrophically around 60,000 miles, requiring $2,200 to $3,000 in parts and labor. J.D. Power ranks Jeep near the bottom for reliability, and Consumer Reports cannot recommend the Grand Cherokee due to predicted reliability issues. Electrical gremlins plague these vehicles: infotainment freezes, adaptive cruise control malfunctions, and parking sensor failures that dealers struggle to diagnose, often requiring $500 to $1,500 in diagnostic fees before repairs even start. Depreciation accelerates once the electrical problems emerge. 2021 Grand Cherokee models that cost $55,000 new now sell for $28,000 to $32,000 with 50,000 miles, losing nearly 50% value in 3 years. You're financing $55,000 for a vehicle worth $30,000 the moment problems start appearing, and they will appear. The financial trap. Complex turbocharged hybrid systems that fail expensively, combined with Stellantis' documented poor reliability, creates ownership costs rivaling German luxury while delivering Jeep's legendary electrical chaos. Mechanics see these for transmission replacements at 60,000 miles, while owners are still paying them off. But does Jeep's complexity disaster match what Ford accomplished with their turbo nightmare? Number 9 answers that. Number 9, Ford Explorer 2026. Buyers think Ford's best-selling 3-row SUV must be reliable, but the 2026 Explorer continues the 2.3-liter and 3.0-liter EcoBoost turbocharged engines that grenade with terrifying regularity. The base 2.3-liter turbo, making 300 horsepower, sounds efficient until you learn about the catastrophic failures. The 2.3-liter EcoBoost experiences turbocharger failures between 60,000 to 90,000 miles, costing $4,500 to $6,500 to replace. The 3.0-liter twin-turbo in ST models grenades even more spectacularly, with carbon buildup requiring $800 to $1,200 walnut blasting services every 40,000 miles and turbo replacements costing $7,000 to $9,500. The 10-speed automatic transmission shudders and requires software updates that don't fix the underlying mechanical issue. Consumer Reports ranks the Explorer below average for reliability, with owners reporting transmission problems, electrical issues, and infotainment freezes. The Police Interceptor versions experience such catastrophic failures that many departments stopped ordering them. When police departments won't use your vehicle because reliability is too poor, civilian buyers should run. Depreciation punishes Explorer owners. 2020 models that cost $48,000 new sell for $24,000 to $28,000 with 60,000 miles, losing over 45% value while the turbos are approaching failure range. You're paying $650 monthly for something worth half your loan balance and guaranteed to need $6,000 in turbo repairs. The financial trap. Ford engineered the Explorer for EPA numbers, not longevity. The EcoBoost turbos save 2 to 3 miles per gallon while adding $6,000 to $9,000 in repair costs that naturally aspirated V6s avoided. Owners defend the fuel economy gains until the turbo grenades at 70,000 miles and reality hits. But does Ford's turbo disaster match what Chevrolet accomplished with their transmission nightmare? Number 8 answers that. Number 8, Chevrolet Traverse 2026. Buyers think GM's largest crossover offers value and space, but the 2026 Traverse continues the 2.5-liter turbo 4-cylinder and 3.6-liter V6 paired with 9-speed automatic transmissions, experiencing catastrophic failures. The base 2.5-liter turbo, making 328 horsepower, with cylinder deactivation sounds advanced until you learn about the problems. The 9-speed automatic transmission fails between 50,000 to 80,000 miles with such frequency that GM extended warranties to 100,000 miles on some model years. When manufacturers extend transmission warranties, believe their own reliability data. Repair costs reach $7,000 to $9,500 at dealers. The 2.5-liter turbo with active fuel management experiences lifter failures around 60,000 to 80,000 miles, requiring complete engine rebuilds costing $8,000 to $12,000. The 3.6-liter V6 avoids turbo complexity but uses the same problematic 9-speed transmission. Consumer Reports ranks the Traverse below average for reliability, with owners reporting timing chain issues, water pump failures at 50,000 miles, costing $1,200 to $1,800, and electrical problems that dealers struggle diagnosing. Depreciation accelerates once the transmission problems emerge. 2020 Traverse models that cost $45,000 new sell for $22,000 to $26,000 with 60,000 miles, losing over 45% value in 4 years. You finance $45,000 for something worth $24,000 that needs a $9,000 transmission replacement. The financial trap. GM prioritized fuel economy through cylinder deactivation and 9-speed complexity, creating reliability nightmares that destroy resale value. Mechanics stock replacement transmissions because failures are that predictable. Owners defend the comfortable ride until the transmission starts shuddering at 65,000 miles and dealers quote $8,500 for replacement. But does GM's transmission disaster match what Honda accomplished with their turbo nightmare? Number 7 answers that. Number 7, Honda CR-V 2026. Buyers think Honda reliability means the CR-V is safe, but the 2026 model continues the 1.5-liter turbocharged engine, experiencing oil dilution so severe that Honda extended warranties and owners report catastrophic failures. Under the hood sits a 1.5-liter turbo, making 190 horsepower, modest power hiding dangerous engineering flaws. The oil dilution issue causes fuel to contaminate engine oil during cold starts, raising oil levels and diluting lubrication. Honda issued technical service bulletins and software updates that don't solve the underlying problem. Owners report oil smelling like gasoline, oil levels rising between changes, and catastrophic engine failures between 80,000 to 120,000 miles, requiring $8,000 to $12,000 complete engine replacements. The continuously variable transmission, CVT, adds another failure point, with shuddering reported around 60,000 to 80,000 miles and replacements costing $5,500 to $7,500. Consumer Reports dropped the CR-V's reliability rating due to these issues, shocking longtime Honda buyers who expected legendary reliability. Depreciation reflects the oil dilution scandal. 2020 CR-V models that cost $32,000 new sell for $18,000 to $22,000 with 60,000 miles, losing over 35% value compared to 25 to 30% for competitors like the Mazda CX-5. You're paying Honda prices for Honda problems that older, naturally aspirated CR-Vs never experienced. The financial trap. Honda chased fuel economy through turbocharged downsizing, destroying the reliability reputation that made CR-Vs smart purchases. The 1.5-liter turbo saves 3 to 4 miles per gallon while risking $10,000 engine replacement. Mechanics see oil dilution failures regularly, while Honda pretends software updates fixed fundamental design flaws. But does Honda's turbo disaster match what Subaru accomplished with their CVT nightmare? Number 6 answers that. Number 6, Subaru Ascent 2026. Buyers think Subaru's all-wheel drive reliability extends to their 3-row SUV, but the 2026 Ascent continues the 2.4-liter turbocharged boxer engine, experiencing oil consumption and head gasket issues that plagued earlier Subarus. The 2.4-liter turbo makes 260 horsepower, adequate power hiding expensive maintenance requirements. The turbocharged boxer engine consumes oil at alarming rates, with owners reporting adding 1 quart every 1,000 to 1,500 miles starting around 40,000 miles. Subaru claims this is normal, but excessive oil consumption leads to turbocharger failures around 80,000 to 100,000 miles, costing $4,500 to $6,500 to replace. The continuously variable transmission, CVT, shudders and fails between 60,000 to 90,000 miles, requiring $6,000 to $8,000 replacements. Consumer Reports ranks the Ascent average for reliability, but owner surveys reveal electrical issues, infotainment freezes, and the dreaded oil consumption that Subaru refuses to fix under warranty unless consumption exceeds their arbitrary 1 quart per 1,200 mile standard, conveniently just outside excessive thresholds. Depreciation punishes Ascent owners who discover the oil consumption. 2020 models that cost $42,000 new sell for $24,000 to $28,000 with 60,000 miles, losing over 35% value while you're checking oil weekly and planning for inevitable turbo CVT replacements. The financial trap. Subaru engineered the Ascent using their problematic turbocharged engine and CVT combination, creating a three-row SUV that requires constant oil monitoring and expensive repairs that naturally aspirated competitors avoid. Mechanics see Ascents for oil consumption complaints at 50,000 miles, while Subaru dealerships claim it's within specifications. But does Subaru's oil consumption disaster match what Mazda accomplished with their turbo nightmare? Number 5 answers that. Number 5, Mazda CX-90 2026. Buyers think Mazda's new premium three-row SUV delivers luxury and reliability, but the 2026 CX-90 continues a 3.3-liter turbocharged inline-six, experiencing catastrophic failures that shocked longtime Mazda fans. Under the hood sits a 3.3-liter turbo, making 340 horsepower or 280 horsepower in base form. Impressive power hiding, dangerous engineering flaws. Early CX-90 owners report complete engine failures between 5,000 to 15,000 miles, requiring total engine replacements. Mazda issued recalls for fuel injector issues and software updates that don't address fundamental design problems. The 8-speed automatic transmission shudders and hesitates, with dealers unable to fix the issues through multiple software updates. Consumer Reports withheld recommendations due to insufficient reliability data, but early owner surveys reveal electrical problems, infotainment freezes, harsh ride quality, and the catastrophic engine failures that destroy Mazda's reliability reputation. Repair costs for complete engine replacement reach $15,000 to $20,000, and many failures occur just outside warranty periods. Depreciation accelerates as word spreads about failures. Early 2024 CX-90 models that cost $55,000 new already sell for $38,000 to $42,000 with 15,000 miles, losing over 25% value in 1 year. That's $15,000 evaporated while owners pray their engines don't grenade. The financial trap. Mazda rushed the CX-90 to market with insufficient testing, creating a premium-priced SUV experiencing failures that budget vehicles avoid. The turbocharged inline-six was supposed to compete with German engines, but delivers German reliability nightmares at Japanese pricing. Mechanics refuse warranty work because failures are so catastrophic they don't want liability. But does Mazda's engine disaster match what Mercedes accomplished with their electrical nightmare? Number 4 answers that. Number 4, Mercedes-Benz GLE 2026. Buyers think German luxury means quality, but the 2026 GLE continues Mercedes' tradition of catastrophic electrical failures and turbo grenades that make ownership costs astronomical. The base 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder, making 255 horsepower sounds efficient until repair bills arrive. The 2.0-liter turbo fails between 60,000 to 90,000 miles, costing $8,000 to $12,000 to replace at Mercedes dealers. The MBUX infotainment system freezes, requiring dealer resets at $300 to $500 per visit, and failures recur endlessly. Air suspension fails between 50,000 to 80,000 miles, requiring $6,000 to $10,000 in repairs. Electrical gremlins plague these vehicles. Adaptive cruise malfunctions, parking sensors fail, cameras stop working, each requiring $500 to $2,000 dealer diagnostics before repairs even start. Consumer Reports cannot recommend the GLE due to predicted reliability issues. J.D. Power ranks Mercedes near bottom for dependability. The mild hybrid system adds battery complexity, with failures reported around 70,000 miles, costing $4,000 to $6,000 to repair. Depreciation destroys GLE owners. 2020 models that cost $75,000 new sell for $35,000 to $42,000 with 60,000 miles, losing over 45% value in 4 years. You finance $75,000 for something worth $38,000 that needs $10,000 in air suspension repairs. The financial trap. Mercedes prioritized technology over reliability, creating luxury SUVs that impress for 50,000 miles, then destroy bank accounts. The moment warranty expires, you're facing $15,000 to $25,000 in deferred maintenance and repairs that Mercedes engineered to require dealer service. Mechanics see these for electrical diagnostics that take days and cost thousands, while Mercedes dealerships smile and quote $12,000 for turbo replacement. But does Mercedes Mercedes' electrical nightmare match what BMW accomplished with their complexity disaster? Number 3 answers that. Number 3, BMW X5 2026. Buyers think BMW's best-selling SUV delivers driving dynamics and luxury, but the 2026 X5 continues the B58 turbocharged inline-6 and S68 twin-turbo V8, experiencing catastrophic failures alongside electrical chaos rivaling Mercedes. The base 3.0-liter turbo, making 375 horsepower, sounds impressive until ownership costs arrive. The B58 engine experiences water pump failures at 50,000 to 70,000 miles, costing $1,800 to $2,500, turbocharger failures around 80,000 to 100,000 miles, requiring $7,000 to $10,000 in repairs, and valve cover gasket leaks at 60,000 miles, costing $2,000 to $3,000. The S68 twin-turbo V8 in M models grenades even more spectacularly, with repair costs exceeding $15,000. The 8-speed automatic transmission experiences mechatronic failures requiring $5,000 to $8,000 replacements. Air suspension fails between 60,000 to 90,000 miles, costing $8,000 to $12,000 for all 4 corners. The iDrive infotainment system freezes, requiring dealer resets, adaptive cruise malfunctions, and parking sensors fail, each issue requiring expensive dealer diagnostics. Consumer Reports ranks BMW below average for reliability. Depreciation punishes X5 owners brutally. 2020 models that cost $85,000 new sell for $38,000 to $45,000 with 60,000 miles, losing over 50% value in 4 years while approaching catastrophic repair territory. The financial trap. BMW engineered the X5 for lease customers who will return it before catastrophic failures occur. Buyers who finance pay $1,200 monthly for something worth half their loan balance, guaranteed to need $20,000 plus in repairs after 80,000 miles. Mechanics stock water pumps and valve cover gaskets because failures are that predictable. But does BMW's complexity nightmare match what one American truck accomplished with their transmission disaster? Number 2 answers that. Number 2, Ram 1526. Buyers think Ram's best-selling truck delivers capability and luxury, but the 2026 Ram 1500 continues Stellantis' 8-speed transmission that fails catastrophically alongside the 3.0-liter EcoDiesel and 3.6-liter Pentastar, experiencing expensive problems. The base 3.6-liter V6, making 305 horsepower, sounds adequate until transmission failures arrive. The 8-speed automatic transmission experiences shuddering, harsh shifts, and complete failures between 50,000 to 80,000 miles, requiring $6,500 to $9,000 replacements. The 3.0-liter EcoDiesel suffers EGR failures at 60,000 to 80,000 miles, costing $3,500 to $5,500. DF system problems requiring $2,000 to $4,000 in repairs, and emission system failures that leave trucks stranded. The 5.7-liter Hemi F8 consumes oil, experiences lifter failures around 80,000 to 100,000 miles, requiring $4,500 to $6,500 in repairs, and the cylinder deactivation system malfunctions, causing misfires and expensive diagnostics. Consumer Reports cannot recommend the Ram 1500 due to predicted reliability issues below average for the segment. Depreciation accelerates as transmission problems emerge. 2020 Ram 1500 models that cost $55,000 new sell for $28,000 to $34,000 with 60,000 miles, losing over 40% value in 4 years while approaching transmission replacement range. The financial trap. Ram prioritized luxury features over mechanical reliability, creating trucks that impress in showrooms but destroy bank accounts after 60,000 miles. You're financing $60,000 for something worth $30,000, guaranteed to need $9,000 transmission replacement. Mechanics see Rams for transmission failures while owners are still making payments. And Stellantis knows the 8-speed cannot survive 100,000 miles. Extended warranties prove it. But does Ram's transmission nightmare match what one luxury SUV accomplished with catastrophic complexity? Number 1 answers that. Number 1, Range Rover Sport 2026. The absolute financial trap in 2026 is the Range Rover Sport, a vehicle so catastrophically unreliable that mechanics refuse to work on them, and depreciation destroys 60% of value in 3 years. Under the hood sits a 3.0-liter turbocharged inline-six, making 395 horsepower with mild hybrid system. Complexity engineered to fail expensively the moment warranty expires. The turbocharged engine experiences failures between 40,000 to 70,000 miles, with repair costs reaching $12,000 to $18,000. Air suspension fails so predictably that replacement costs $10,000 to $15,000 for all 4 corners. The electrical system malfunctions constantly. Adaptive cruise stops working, cameras fail, sensors malfunction, infotainment freezes, each requiring $500 to $2,000 dealer diagnostics. Consumer Reports ranks Range Rover dead last for reliability. The average Range Rover Sport experiences major failures requiring $5,000 plus repairs within the first 60,000 miles. Depreciation destroys owners. 2021 models that cost $95,000 new sell for $38,000 to $48,000 with 40,000 miles, losing over 55% value in 3 years. The financial trap closes completely. You cannot sell it because buyers know the reliability reputation. You cannot trade it because dealers lowball, knowing repair costs, and you cannot keep it because repair bills exceed monthly payments. Range Rover engineered the Sport for 2-year lease customers who'll return it before catastrophic failures occur. Buyers who finance discover why depreciation is 60%. The market knows these cannot survive 80,000 miles without $25,000 plus in repairs. Maximum purchase price, maximum depreciation, maximum repair costs, minimum reliability. Smart money walks away. There you have it. 12 new cars in 2026 proving buying new is a financial trap. From Nissan CVTs to Range Rover nightmares, these destroy bank accounts after warranties expire. Our next video exposes warranty loopholes dealers use to deny claims. Hit subscribe. We expose what they don't want you knowing.